Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be my OPO 8.5 Foxy build. I think this deck is actually a huge sleeper pick in this meta, being able to just shut almost every single leader off, especially things like Dofi. It's just very, very strong. A lot of people still don't know how to play around it. It's kind of like got that white beard effect where people don't quite know how to play against it, so they kind of just lose a lot of the matchups for that reason. So let's get into it. Foxy, when attacking, Dawn -3. If you have 3 or more Foxy Pirate characters in play, choose up to 1 each of your opponent's rested characters and leaders. The cards you choose do not become active during their owner's next refresh phase. This is disgusting considering Zoro plays Choppers in sideways, Dofi plays Warlords in sideways, Lucci plays cards in sideways as well. It's just very, very, very strong, and you have cards that complement it even more. So going into it, we have 2 Frenosuke's, 2k counter. This could be any 2k counter you want. It does not matter. The only reason I chose this one is because Rush can win you the game, and this card can also be played off of Porsche, which I think has very nice synergy with the deck. We've got 4 Itomamitsus. Activate main if your leader is the Foxy Pirate and you do not have any other characters in play named Itomamitsu. Add up to 1 Rested Dawn from your Dawn deck. Very, very good. You want to see this at the beginning of every single game, ideally. 4 Capote, insane in this meta. On play, Dawn -1 if your leader is Foxy Pirates. Up to one of your opponent's cost 6 or less characters cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Shuts off Board Flood Chopper, because if he can't attack, he can't Board Flood, obviously. Just really good. Really, really, really good card. Stops so many things from attacking and gives you an extra turn to breathe, which in this deck is oftentimes the only thing you really need. We've got 2 2k counter Sanjis. Again, this could be any 2k counter you want. I've done Khalifa, I've done Double Finger, I've done a bunch of things. This is what I settled on for now. You're almost always 2 or fewer than your opponent, so this is always a 3 cost 6k blocker in your hand, basically. We've got 4 Ginas. She's just a searchable 2k, and her effect is decent. If you have less or equal Dawn in your field, you can add a Dawn active once you play her. We've got Foxy Chopper. Blocker on play. If your board has less Dawn, you get to ramp 1 rested. Pickles. Okay, so Pickles, in theory, great card, right? The amount of times this card has saved something from being KO'd is upsettingly low. So don't put that much stock into Pickles, because they're just going to bottom deck your things, or bounce your things back to hand, put your things in life, or if they're black now, they can just trash anyways. So, you know, it's very cool to keep printing stuff to get around KO. Anyways, we've got 4 Foxy, best card in like the entire game, basically. Opponent's turn, if your leader has the Foxy Pirates type, all of your opponent's characters have power -1000. This should not be leader locked. Firm believer in that. Purple Luffy, red purple Luffy would be so fun if this wasn't leader lock. Activate main once per turn, add up to 1 rested Dawn from your Dawn deck. Very useful in recurring the Dawn that you lose with the leader effect. Porsche, she is a searcher. Dawn -1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, search a Foxy Pirate into your hand, and then you may play up to 1 4000 power or lower purple character from your hand. Does not have to be Foxy Pirate, so this works with basically every single card in the deck minus a few. We've got 2 Puddings. Your turn once per turn, when a Dawn is returned to the deck, you ramp 1, rested, same thing as Itomamitsu, and it's nice to have an extra copy of it basically in case you don't see it in the first hand. We've got Lin. On play, Dawn -1, trash 1 card from your hand and add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Then place one of your opponent's characters with a 6 or less to the top or bottom of its owner's life. Face up. So this card is kind of the nail in the coffin in a lot of games. If you can follow a Foxy up with a Lin, you just kind of win the game. Your opponent will kind of be doing this thing where they're mathing out how to beat you with like their standing characters, and then you just kind of heal one and then put their standing character on the bottom of their life, and they go, oh, that's too bad. So this card just helps you stall even better, and it's just really, really good. Highly recommend it. Definitely a 4 of. We've got 4 Queens just because it's like the best purple card in the game pretty much. Blocker, Dawn -1, draw 2, trash 1. Very, very good. We've got 2 Hand Rip Laws. Has not come into play. You're not really giving your opponent a lot of cards in hand, but against decks like Uda and stuff like that you can't really control their hand size, this might be decent. As of right now, I'm thinking of removing this, but I think in theory it's just good enough to keep there. We've got 2 of the new Usopp 2k counters on play. If you have 8 or more Dawn, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Very good against black, yellow Luffy, black Dofi, very, very just good in general. One Onami, trying her out, could be replaced for any card that you like. Blocker on play if you have 8 or more Dawn, trash 1 card, then draw 2 cards. Basically Queen without the Dawn minus, which I thought was pretty cool, and it can also be played off of Porsche. So, thought it was decent enough to add into the deck, but hasn't really come up, and it would probably feel like a weak play if you were ever going to use it at that point in the game. We've got Noro Beam Sword. It's a counter, Dawn -1, give up to one of your leader or characters 2,000 power for this battle, then rest up to one of your opponent's characters. No cost, just rest anything, and then you can Foxy it down the next turn and keep it stun locked perpetually, which is very cool. We've got Megadon Ninetales Rush. Main, if you have equal or lower Dawn than your opponent, activate one of your Foxy. Literally just I'm invincible for the deck. So this deck has pretty much everything. It has removal, it has stall, it has lockdown, it has plenty of blockers, it has card draw, it has card rip. It's just missing like an early game Foxy Pirate Searcher, like a 1-cost Searcher or something to make that early game slightly more consistent. If you could find Porsche every single game, or even Porsche plus Itamemitsu most of your games, you would just be winning. It is so good if you see the pieces at the beginning, but you just kind of have to. You really need to be seeing Porsche into Itamemitsu or Chopper to restore the Dawn, otherwise it just feels very, very weak and lackluster. So, very, very good deck, but you do have to high roll a little bit, and that's the deck profile for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Against Dofi here, we're going to go first. We see Porsche, we're keeping it, that's literally all we care about. Finally a good hand, so if I lose, I'll have no excuses, unfortunately. We're going to pass turn back to him immediately, he passes back to us. Nice little game of ping pong we're playing here. We're going to swing 5 at life, hopefully he counters out. Yep, he is. Then we're going to play Porsche, we're going to -1. Porsche is going to get Foxy for sure. Play Itamemitsu effect, pass. We're cooking already here. We're looking real good. That is unideal, if we're being honest. But that's fine, ultimately. He's gonna swing 6, I'm going to counter out with Sanji. Because I don't want too big of a hand against him. Now I'm going to draw into something useful. Something useful. Nope, not quite. We're just gonna go ahead, use his effect, and we're just gonna full send it, swing 10 at life. Gonna get the guaranteed life here. He's gonna hit a gravity blade trigger and ruin everything. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, we're good. We're good. 6 Dawn here for the Doflamingo, which means you can pretty much just completely flood his board if you wanted to. If he has Teach in hand, I am pretty cooked. 5 at life with Jinbei. Gonna get this thing out of my hand. I'm really tired of having multiple. 6 at life, we're going to take that one. Trigger to ramp a Dawn potentially, gonna go ahead and use it. If I see 9 Mom, I might actually play it next turn. 7 at life, plays Boa effect, gonna give nobody Dawn, but gonna rearrange the top 3. 3 Dawn left, probably gonna be reserved for Dofi blocker or a combination of Teach and Perona. Oh wait, yeah, that was, okay. Wait, what? Oh, I guess he already had Dawn underneath. I didn't see it. Okay, cool. We're gonna take it to Gina. He didn't leader effect though. I'm very confused. Maybe he didn't have a Warlord on top or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting hit by a bunch of misdirection this game, or maybe I'm just not paying close enough attention. That's probably likely it. We're gonna top deck 9 Mom. Nope. Cool. We're gonna go 5 at Jinbei. Do we want to swing with Porsche? No, we don't. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because I'll be able to replace her. That's fine. We're gonna swing 5 at the Jinbei. Wouldn't be surprised if he protects it. especially if it's only 5. Just a measly 5, come on. I'm gonna play Foxy. We're going to swing 5 at lead, I think. No, we'll swing 5 at the boa so we don't give him any cards. We're gonna go ahead -3, freeze, and freeze. Then we're gonna go ahead and ramp, and we're gonna pass turn there. Even if I minus a Dawn with Beam Sword, I will still be at 9 next turn, able to 9 Mom, which is the ideal thing. Scenarios. Red Rock is not ideal here. He can't leader effect for the rest of the game, so he's cooked there. I think we kind of win here. We're in a very good position to win at the very least. He needs to clean this Porsche up for sure. And if he does, something else is going to get stunned. He probably doesn't know that because not a lot of people are familiar with this deck or that event, but hopefully he swings before attacking. Alright, swings before attacking, swings before playing a card. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Yeah, she's like super dead. Do we even want to bother stunning the blocker, resting the blocker? I don't think so. I think we just let her die. I don't want to minus a Dawn for that. Or reveal that I have it in my hand. It's better as a bluff, maybe. Make them think it's a bluff. The double bluff, fake bluff. Sorry, I was up for a very long time last night. And this is where my brain is. Oh, he bounced my Itamamitsu. It's kind of toxic, but whatever. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and play another Foxy, and then play another Itamamitsu. And then we're gonna swing 5 at the boa, minusing 3 Dawn to freeze leader and the boa. And then we're gonna go ahead and ramp. Not even going to turn my Foxy sideways this turn. We'll wait one more turn for that. Just gonna make him play through the obnoxiousness. Draw Kaido is like pretty good here actually, but then I'll law him, which, pudding would be better. Jinbei into Boa. Placing cards on the bottom. They were not good cards. I repeat, they were not good cards. We might just see an all-in swing with Law here, if he doesn't want to get rid of his board. Yeah. Figures 10 into 5. That's definitely going to be taken. Draw into Pickles. I hate Pickles. Okay. What are we doing here? We're going to play Porsche. She's going to find us another Foxy. Nope. That's fine. She finds us Capote and Beam Sword. We're going to get Beam Sword, because I think we can probably finish the game pretty soon. And then we'll go ahead and play Pickles out of our hand, I suppose. Lots of Dawn to work with. No Usopp or anything to rest anybody, unfortunately. Go ahead and gain this rested Dawn back before I forget. We need to kind of swing at life here a little bit. So we're gonna invest a little bit bigger swings. So we're gonna go 7 into 5. -3. Stun. That gets blocked. Okay. I think I definitely leave 2 Dawn up, right? Yeah. We'll go 7 into 5. That should be dead this time, unless he wants to block with the boa, which is fine. Cool. Yeah, I'll just go 10 into the boa. That's fine. Super dead. And I'm going to gain, pass. I really don't mind stretching the game out. The longer it goes, the better it is for me. And he's gonna run into a Beam Sword here. If he tries to double Dawn up and swing big twice, it's not gonna work. you go like 8-8. Oh, that is a little bit smarter actually. Oh, into the Foxy. Interesting. Do I have enough to protect the Foxy? This is 2k, that's 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could do it with my whole hand. Probably not worth it. Okay, sure. Foxy's dead. I concede the Foxy. Draw into Gina. Foxy would have been a funnier top deck. We're gonna go 5 into this Law. Should probably just give it up. Yep. And now we're gonna see if we can just get a life or 2. If not, that's fine. He took the first one. He's at 5 cards in hand. A 9 life. We're gonna go 8 at life, -3 Dawn, breezing Dofi and Boa. Does not take it, so that's fine. I'm gonna gain the rest of Dawn and leave it there. Was gonna play Law Blocker, but only if I got the hand rip. Otherwise, I'd rather keep the Dawn up for the Beam Sword. In a pretty good spot here. If this guy knew the Rush Usopp tech, maybe he would have a chance to win, but people aren't brave enough to put the Rush Usopp in, unfortunately. Really dreary world out there. What did he just bottom deck? Porsche and Pickles? Nobody cares about that. 7 at life. It's gonna get countered out of. I don't want to go that low. I don't think so, friend. We see Usopp, so we're gonna go for game here. We're gonna go 7 at life, test the waters. He took it. It's over. 6, 7 Dawn onto the Foxy, swing 12 at life. Now there's a very small chance he has it, but come on. Let's be real here. Yep, GG. Wow, super bricked up. GG's. Didn't expect that. I was honestly expecting him to win out of nowhere. Alright, good game to him. Really good showcase of the deck. Choose to go first. They choose to go second, actually, which is interesting. Gonna mulligan for Porsche, please, 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 please. Yes, thank you. Going to pass turn. Let's see, any searchers for me? Bucko. We've got Nami. Nami searches into Shut Up and Come With Us or Chopper. Nope, Rush Zoro. Interesting. Leaves a Dawn open. Interestingly enough. We're gonna go ahead and play Porsche minus a Dawn. We're gonna find Chopper, I guess, and play Chopper. And we're just gonna pass there. Not sure. I don't want to play into Shut Up and Come With Us. I don't know if that's the right play or the wrong play, but I definitely don't want to do it. We're going to take that. Red has no hand control. And then swings 5. We're going to counter out of that one with Pickles. Yeah, I don't think he's going to KO anything. Draw into Queen. Cool. No Dawn active. We're going to go ahead and swing at the Nami. And then we don't want to play Queen here, actually. We also don't really want to play Porsche because we really want to play Foxy next turn. If I can play Porsche into Chopper, Gina, or Itamimitsu, then that's the call for sure. Are you kidding me? This game sucks. Oh, bother. Alright, we're just gonna play this Nami early. Who cares? We're gonna swing 7 with the Porsche, I guess. Because we are not God's favorite. He takes it. Probably gonna see a rush Zoro here if I had to guess. There's the chopper. The chopper is going to play a chopper, presumably. The chopper plays Robson. Zoro swings 5 into the Porsche, presumably. Nope. Rethinking that. Perhaps going to swing more. Or less. It's going to get Nami blocked regardless of what happens. Okay, I think he's wondering if he should swing hard at the Porsche or just swing 5, play Zoro, swing 5, I'm guessing. Or maybe... yeah. Figured. 8 at the Porsche, maybe 8 at life even, if he is just overwhelmed. There we go. Got the nice pre-fire in. Draw into the event, which is not bad against this deck. We can play Queen, because we can afford to -1. We could leader effect, but we don't need to at all. We could Capote. Capote's kind of fire, actually. Alright, we're gonna swing 8 into the Robson. Capote's so good, what? And we're gonna play Capote, minus Dawn, stun the chopper, and then we'll swing 5 with Porsche. And we'll pass there. Wow, this feels gross. This feels so gross. We get a Foxy on the board next turn, and you can't really do anything about it unless you play something like Rayleigh or something like that. Let's see, we've got a 7 swing coming into the Porsche, I'm guessing. And we've got a Rush Zoro coming out. Would also be my next guess. We're gonna go ahead and block. Even if he plays Rush Zoro, he's gonna swing into the Porsche, protecting our life, which is all that we really care about in this matchup. I don't care about your board of weenies and animals. 6k swing, potentially, coming into the Porsche here. I feel like he's got another Rush Zoro in hand, almost certainly, if he's swinging only 6. In which case, I'm definitely just going to let the Porsche die. And then... yeah, she dies. Yep. Red. We will take that one. Cool. This is Foxy turn. Foxy ramp. We're gonna go ahead, swing 5 at the Zoro. If I -3, I'll still be at 7 the next turn, which is perfect. We're gonna go 5 at Zoro. -3. Stun. Makes it a really weird decision for him when you freeze it before you do whatever. He's got 6 cards in hand. He probably protects it. I don't have a rush or anything. Nope. Okay. Pass turn. Another Foxy is getting dropped. This chopper is going to be annoying. He has to swing with it though to establish board presence. He hasn't seen Shut Up and Come With Us, or he's not keeping a Dawn open for it. Dragon is fine here. It doesn't do that much because he's going to rest himself because he has Rush, and then he just gets frozen perpetually. I cannot play Foxy and keep 2 Dawn up next turn, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. Attaches a Dawn to Zoro for leader effect. Chopper now a 5k swing. Definitely going to play Rush if he attached to Zoro rather than Chopper. That means he's going to play another body that can swing this turn, otherwise it was just a wasted Dawn. Swing 6 at lead. I am going to counter out of that. He needs to swing at this Porsche. If he doesn't get rid of it, he's kind of cooked. I bet he's going to here. 6 at lead again. Interesting. I'm going to take this one. I double-clicked too fast, but I would have kept that in my hand regardless. 7 at lead. Interesting. Okay, so he's just going to go for it, it seems like. We're going to 2k, 1k out of that. So he's just kind of sending it, which is kind of scary. We're going to swing 4 into the Robson. 5 into the Kitten Killer. Gain arrested Dawn. 7 into the Kitten Killer. Interesting. Interesting. Does that change things? That might change things. We're gonna play Porsche. Porsche is going to search for restand event and play nothing. Very cool. Let's see here. We're gonna go 6 at Kitten Killer. -3 frees Zoro and Chopper. And then we're going to restand our Foxy, swing 7 at Zoro. Pass turn. Alright, barring any rush, we're looking pretty good. It's going to be kind of hard to stabilize without any cards in hand. We need to be at 1 more Dawn to activate, or to play Foxy. Things could be much better. Okay, Chopper. Don't have rush, please. No rush in the hand, please. GG. I'm fucked. Yep. Alright. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of pooched too. We go 5. Five. Seven. 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 End turn. Alright, yep. We pretty much got it unless he has like triple rush or something insane. Yeah, GG's to him. Very close one though.